However you've been wounded in the past, that determines your attachment style. Hey, I'm Coach Benny, and I help people get their exes back. And for 5 years, I was a dating coach where I had to pay attention to the mechanics of attraction. Now, ever since I got into relationship coaching, focusing on helping people get their exes back, one of the things that jumped out at me is like the most immediate thing that I needed to learn was attachment style, because people behave in different ways. Like, yes, attraction is amazing, right? It works the way it works, but there's some things that get in the way in terms of people's wounds and the way that they behave, and it kind of gets in the way of attraction sometimes. And this has become a major obstacle for people getting their exes back. And so one of the things that we want to look at when we're trying to figure out what somebody's attachment style is, because it also helps us figure out how to get that person back, etc., is what core wound does that person possess? Now, if you have abandonment or intermittent reinforcement, in other words, a hot and cold parent, you're going to be more anxious based upon, the scarring that you've been through. If you've been through some kind of abuse or trauma, okay, or even it doesn't even have to be childhood per se, maybe past relationships, there was a major trust break, or, people cheating on you often or something like that, you're going to be more likely to have a fearful avoidant attachment style. That is, at sometimes you're going to be anxious, but at other times you're going to go into your avoidance to protect yourself. And many times, if you've been through some kind of neglect in your childhood, you're going to wind up with a more dismissive avoidant attachment style. That is kind of keeping people at arm's length, being out of touch with your feelings, and sort of just avoiding conflict in general. Now, obviously, you can have a combination of a lot of these different wounds, right? But at the end of the day, you're going to have one that sort of makes you act in a predominant way over the others. And this is the kind of thing that we want to understand about your ex as well. Now, obviously, we can explain a lot by understanding your ex's core wound and their attachment style, right? We can get a lot of clarity about what happened in the relationship and how things fell apart. But we can also have an understanding about how to go through no contact with this person, what to do, what not to do, what to do with your social media, what not to do, how long to give them, etc. And this will really inform us to make the right moves going forward if you want to get this person back into your life. And if you want my help with that, click into my profile, click this link down here, set up a call with me, and I want to hear your story, and I'm going to customize a game plan for you to get your ex back.